All right, hello, welcome back. Today's mod is a must-needed modification. This should have came from the factory this way, so let me show you what I got going on right here. Right there. That's a sneak peek, so let's get into the video. Okay, welcome back everyone. Thanks for sticking around. We're back on the Tacoma again. I'm gonna show you what I have planned for today. The Tacoma is somewhat of a, I guess it's an okay truck. I have a couple issues with Tacomas itself. The motor is one of them. The transmission, well, for you automatic guys, the transmission. This is the number one thing. The bed. These are composite beds. Now, the composite beds, I don't know why the designers and the engineers went with a composite bed. I really don't understand why. But for those of us who actually use the truck the way it was designed to, we throw rocks, we throw boulders, concrete, all kinds of stuff into the truck. They don't last. So I went to check out my friend at my local Toyota dealership, and I saw about 50 beds, composite beds, in the back of the dealership, and I asked him what's going on. These beds are so weak, so horrible. You throw heavy things in it and it cracks. It literally shatters the bed. My old 86 Toyota truck, no problem. I throw boulders in that thing, 1-ton boulders. It smashes the bed, it dents it, but does not crack. My old Nissan truck, threw concrete, boulders again, wood, dropped so many things in that thing off of a forklift. Nothing. But it is what it is. One major thing, so when I ride dirt bikes, I used to haul my dirt bikes in this thing. Let me show you here. You see this? The outer shell of the Tacoma is steel. There is no shell here. This is just plastic. Horrible, horrible, weak plastic. So the beds end up bending. You put heavy things on this, you jump on it, especially me with my 230, 240 pound butt. When I jump and sit on this thing, I can feel it bending in the middle. There's a bunch of companies that make aftermarket pieces, flat pieces, doesn't hurt your knees. But again, those are plastic. Who wants plastic? This is not a mall crawler. This is a truck. I use this thing. I beat this thing up. So there's a couple companies that do produce. I'll show you what I got. My idea. There's a couple companies that produce steel and aluminum pieces to replace that. This is what I did. Check this out. Solid 3/16. Oh, this thing is solid, thick. 3/16 sheet of 60/61 aluminum. I'm gonna take off the old bed, whatever that little piece is. I'm gonna take that off, put it on here, trace it on here, bolt it on there, and that will secure everything. Let me see if I can find the receipt. Okay. So, I keep saying so. Anyway, those you'll pay. Here, this is what I paid for it. So the wind is blowing. $176 from, if you're local, whoa, Universal Sheet Metal, Universal Manufacturers. That's my plan for today. I'm gonna unscrew the plastic, horrible rear section of the tailgate, trace the pattern, cut it out with a jigsaw, file the edges smooth, and I will have to paint it. I'm gonna probably spray some kind of bed liner on, and you need to protect that aluminum sheet, not from rust, not from snow or whatever, but from heat. You leave that piece of aluminum in the sun about 15 minutes. You try to sit on it or grab it. It's the last thing you'll ever do. That will burn your hands. It'll burn your body. So let's get started. T25. Alright, now I have to get that piece of aluminum, trace the pattern on, jigsaw cut it out, we'll be good. Grab the jigsaw, cut this out, I'll be good. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Ear protection. Wow. These should do pretty good. This is usually what I use when I go shooting, so. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am tired. I just got off of a 16-hour shift at work. Came home, started to do this. This took me about 30 minutes or so. I am dead tired. I'll get back on this tomorrow and we'll see how it comes out. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, welcome back, guys. It is the second day and just got off of work again. Not too bad. Today was pretty short, 10 hours. So now let's get back onto where I left off. Last we saw, I was cutting everything, and this is the sheet of aluminum, and it's sitting in the factory tailgate cover. So I'm just checking out the lines. Everything lines up. This is where I'm gonna cut out the notch for that. And as you can see, everything is sitting inside pretty nicely. All right, so I just gotta take off a little on this corner. All right, so let me get the grinder out and finish everything off, and then make the holes in the countersink and get the new screws and then get it back on. All right, so let's get on that. You guys can check it out. Sorry guys, it's taking a little longer than I expected. This is day 3. I only worked on it for about half an hour yesterday. I was too tired. I wanted to go into the house, play some Call of Duty Mobile, and I lost track of time. So we're back on the next day. This is what we're doing so far. So everything's matched up pretty good. Just got it clamped. It's all matched up. Then got my Sharpie, marked the holes, and I'm gonna center punch the holes, drill the holes out, countersink it if I need, and that should be it. And then I can either just put on some kind of bed liner, painting like I said, or whatever. There's so many different things you can do. You can always paint it to whatever color you want. You can throw on some sand into the paint, and that way it'll give you more grip and have some texturing. You can use the spray on bed liners, just something to protect it from getting hot. I'm gonna test this out later. Yeah, a good way is throw my big heavy butt on this thing and see if it bends. All right, we get to it. Okay, here's the finished product. I did only put 4 screws in just to see how it would fit. The top bolt holes I drilled out to, I think it was a 1/2 inch. The rest can be 5/16, I think it was. But anyway, I will need to get longer screws for the bottom. The top ones do fit perfectly. Where did it go? So these are the top ones compared to the bottom screws, but they are a little short. The bottom screws are short. Top screws go in fine, and they bite 1/2 inch into the nylon inside there. So I will just need to go to the store. 2, 4, 6. I get 6 of the smaller ones in stainless steel. The only issue is, you see here. So these are little rubber grommets. And what that does is provides a cushion. So because we are now 3/16 thick, it's a little snug. Nothing that you'll probably really notice. See? But it is a little snug. But yeah, that's the trade-off that I'm willing to deal with. I did jump on this thing. 240 pounds on this, and it does not even bend at all. It does not flex. So perfect. I'm just gonna paint this guy with some kind of spray-on bed liner, and I wish Toyota had made this from the factory like this. There's a lot of things I wish Toyota did. Next, I'm gonna be doing some bed stiffeners later, because these composite beds like to flex a lot. That's so sad. All right, see you guys on our next video. Okay, one last and final thing. If you so choose to, I guess you could lay a small bit of silicone down before you put this guy down. It might help, I don't know. It doesn't matter if it's waterproof or not. There are weep holes in the back to help facilitate the drainage of water. So yeah, worked out pretty good. Like I said, I did jump on this thing and test it, and it did not flex at all. So another win. All right, see you guys on the next video. I still have a ton more things to do and review. Someone requested that I show them the grab bar, which is something I use every day. I had it for a year now. So I'll get to that video next.